life on earth is supposed to be Genesis chapter 1 and Genesis chapter 2. The rest of them is just damage control. Wealth is not just a nice thing to have. You need to pay attention to this. Wealth is not just a nice thing to have. Because again, that's how we feel. Oh, money is good. We should have money. Of course, we now quarrel with whether we should have money or not have money, whether we're going to be spiritual if we have money or not, all of that. Wealth is not just a nice thing to have. Wealth is a command. It's a command. Wealth creation is not just a conversation we can have. Wealth creation is a command. If you read the book of Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 18, we read that place, right? And we use it to receive offerings and tithes. What does that place say? It says, and thou shalt remember the Lord your God, for it is he that gives you power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant which he swore to your fathers as it is this day. Look at what I want you to pay attention to. It says that you shall remember the Lord your God, for he is the one that gives you power to get wealth. That's a dangerous statement right there. That God gives you power to get wealth. Think about that. If God gives you power to get wealth, number one, it will mean that he wants you to get wealth. Number two, it will mean that he sends you to get wealth. Number three, how much wealth can God's power help you get? If God sends you, gives you his power to get wealth, how much wealth can it get? Who has an idea? If we should max out the capacity of God's power to get wealth, how much wealth will you get? Okay. If somebody comes to, if you are driving on the road, right? There are different vehicles that drive on the road. You will see one vehicle and you can, you like the way it's moving, the speed. As a vehicle you will see, and the power of the engine. If it cruises past you, you will know this vehicle. Let it pass. Because it has the power. If someone comes to, if nations are fighting, you know, what is it, First World War, Second World War? Why did it stop? It stopped when America bombed Japan with nuclear weapons. Right? Just drop the bomb. Boom. No more fighting. Because this is superpower. We're not fighting. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. If we are all in business, this is so sad. It's sad. It's saddening. If we are all in business, we are 4 of us, and 3 of us are in business, and we have all kinds of power with which to make money. And someone among us has God's power to make wealth. What do you think? The balance is still there to the person. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Supposing we are 4 of us, we have come to do business in Port Harcourt, and someone comes with the intelligence of Dangote to do business. Right? You just know this person is partial, right? We have a team to play and somebody has a Messi and then the other boys come from the village. You know, this is not fair. If God gives you power, His power to go and make wealth, how much wealth should you make? If you should put all your energy with the power of God to create wealth, they say that if your father sent you to go and steal, how will you do it? You will do it with all alacrity. My dad sent me. If God sent us to make money, how should you do it? How should you do your business? So, if God sent you to make wealth, if you are not making wealth, are you obeying Him? You're not obeying Him. To not create wealth is disobedient. Because that's what He sent you to do.